Hello and good evening. How is everyone? I just saw some pearls, and I wanted to make sure I could use them tonight. Hold that thought. So I have them. I have two different pearls. Hello, Nancy. How are you doing today? I am getting my comments up here and making sure we're good to go. So our weather, I just watched the weather, the news, that's why I'm like 1 minute late. We're supposed to be getting a storm and then a storm right after that. Hello, Sue. Okay, so my comments are there. My picture is frozen. There we go. All right. Yeah, so we're supposed to get the snow. Of course, Sue's gone now. Hi, Deb. How are you doing? Yeah, the snow is supposed to be coming Sunday. And my sister just left on Tuesday, and she was so hoping. Hello, Megan. She was so hoping to have snow when she was here, and it didn't happen. But I count that as a blessing because I didn't really want to drive in bad weather, so that's good. So everyone's doing well, I hope. Yep. Did you have a good day today, Megan? Good weather? Or was it raining down there for you? All right. So tonight, I am so excited. Tonight is actually the second episode in the series of my birthday series. So we're going to be making 3 cards, cute cards, but one of them is masculine and one of them is a gift card holder. So I hope you'll like them. The class is free with the tutorial. The class includes 2 of each project, or 2 of each card, for a total of 6. And it's free with the tutorial sent to you free of charge when you purchase or submit a minimum $35 order using a host code. And I will make sure that the host code is pinned in the description when I get done. Also, if you didn't know this, I always talk about my Facebook Lives, but I very rarely ever mention YouTube. So I want to let you know that all of my Facebook Lives, as soon as I'm done and I edit them, I immediately go to YouTube and post it there. So within about 20 minutes after my Facebook Live, it's also on YouTube. So if you want to share it with people, and if they don't have Facebook, they can always find me on YouTube. It's still Stamp with Arlena, and I would appreciate that. So tonight we are going to use the Country Bouquet bundle. It also has a stamp with it. Although this is unorderable right now, the punch is unorderable right now, but we're not using that. I just wanted to make sure that you knew that it came with it, and it does cut out this heart here with those leaves all in one punch. Try to get the glare off of it. And yeah, so that's the bundle. And then there is I'm actually using, I just realized this. I'm using part of the paper. I don't know why I don't have it here. For the masculine side. Oh, I'm going to get it. Hang on just a second. Because I want to make sure you see it. Here it is. So you see how beautiful that is? And all the pages are very beautiful. That's the back side of it. And then, let me try to fan it out a little bit. There's this, and that side. There's some bicycles. And it all looks pretty feminine, doesn't it? But there's one side. This, the punch actually cuts out that heart and leaves. You know what? It is not this paper that I pulled that sheet out of. I thought it was. But anyway, this paper is gorgeous. If you have not seen it or have not used it yet, you are going to love it. I'm going to just set it aside. I'll put it in this wrapper later. Oh, something just popped. Hello, Mary. How are you? Glad you could join us. And I hope that when you hop on, you tell me where you're from. If this is your first time watching, I'd love to know how you heard about me or how you found me. Yes, I'm going to be using this stamp set. I'm using the go-to greetings for happy birthday because this is a birthday series. And I'm using a bunch of different dies as well. So I'll keep you up to date as what I'm using when I use it. So, okay, without further ado, I'm going to point you to my work surface. And so the first card we're going to use, it's going to take Blushing Bride and Rich Razzleberry. And the paper that I'm actually using is called Dainty Flowers. I'm trying to find my one that I have open. So it has all these beautiful flowers. It's got some watercolor spackling. We love that. I'm going to take this out of the wrapper too. And then some more flowers. Beautiful Blushing Bride paper. These you can cut the oval, which we are going to do that tonight and use that as the focal point. More spackling and watercolor. Some fresh freesia. But the piece that I'm using is this for the masculine card. So we'll keep that in mind also. But this card is just taking strips of a piece that have not so busy of a pattern. Okay, so my cardstock is 5.5 by 8.5, so it's a half sheet of cardstock, and it is scored at, let me see here, it is scored at, why am I not finding it? I had it written down, but anyway, I can find it quick enough with my wonderful paper trimmer. So it's scored at 4 1/4. But the first one is scored at 2 1/8. 2 1/8 and 4 1/4 is where it's scored. And we're going to fold it like that, and then fold this piece in like that. Okay? Got that? Then we're going to set that aside. We're done with that for now. Then we have a piece of Rich Razzleberry, which is 4 by 5 1/4. Then I have a piece of Blushing Bride that is 3 3/4 by 5. And what that's going to do is it's going to mat right over that. and I embossed it with the torn, what's it called? I thought I had it right at my fingertips, but I will tell you in just one moment. Time-worn type is what it's called. So it does actually have words in it, and you do want to make sure that the words are going the right way and they're not backwards or upside down. So we can actually glue this down. I'm just using Stamp and Seal, and I can glue this down right now. And I'm just centering it up and down, side to side. Then I want to take, I use my Stylish Shapes, and I'm going to actually show you the Stylish Shapes dies. And we have squares, we have banners, we have circles, and I'm actually using the square, the smallest square and the medium square, and that is on the white and the rich raspberry. Okay, set these aside. And I want to actually, I have 3 strips of DSP. They are 3/4 of an inch wide, and they are 5.25 inches long. So I want to I want my flowers growing up, though. That would be good. And so I'm going to glue this down. I wanted to position it first. And I did purposely go the length of the rich raspberry piece. So it does go over the blushing bride piece, just a little bit on each side. And then on this piece, I actually want to make a banner out of it. So I'm just cutting up the middle and then cutting in on the sides. That's a quick, easy way to make a banner cut. And then I'm going to glue that down. Right over top of that. And then I want to stamp something on here. And I think I want to stamp this heart, but I don't want the bottom part. I just want the top heart. And I'm going to get a block here. And I'm going to stamp it in rich raspberry. And I'm actually going to get a scrap piece of paper. Because I want to see how dark it is. Oh, I do like that. If I stamped off, it would look that color. But I think I like the darker color. What do you think? Hello, Zaina. How are you? I'm glad you could join us. Again, if this is your first time here, let me know where you're from and how you found me. I'd appreciate it. If you like what you see, you could share the video. That would be great. And or like it, that would be awesome. I'd appreciate that. Okay, now I want to clean this. I tend to clean my stamps as I go, just because I don't like the mess. I try to stay a little bit organized while I'm stamping and doing my live. This is a simple chamois. It's like a purple piece of foam. It's actually just like a chamois like you would dry your car with. It's very, it cleans your stamps. And all that's on it is water. It was perfectly light purple when I got it, but you can see how much I've used it. And I rinse it out every once in a while to get it wet. But that does not come off on my block, so that's just stained. Okay, and then I'm going to close this up so I don't put my finger in it, and then I'm going to put this on here. Again, I'm centering it from top to bottom, left to right. Seems like it needs something else though. I'm looking for a flower in here. I'm going to use this little flower, and again I'm going to use the rich raspberry, but I am going to stamp off. So I'm stamping off, and then I'm stamping on there. And I can do it again, just to give it a little bit of a background. And I think I want one more down here. There, that to me looks like it's not just hanging out there. It's just a little more texture. I don't like plain stuff. I do like simple stamping, something that's duplicatable and can be repeated or copied very easily. So then I have that, and then I have a banner, and in this stamp set there is a saying, I love that we are friends. So this would be a birthday card for a friend. And I'm going to, again, use the rich raspberry and try to stamp this in. I'm going to pull this toward me. It might be out of the camera view, but I'm going to try to line it up, so I need it closer to me. Okay, just like that. That was a very good image. This stamp set is very nice. And when you see how it's you know, like it didn't stamp all the way, that's how the stamp is. So it did stamp just fine. Put this back. Close this up. All right. Now I want to pop this up with dimensionals. Who is surprised? Nobody. Late. Oh, Nancy, no worries. I'm glad you made it. Hello. And we're just starting on the first of 3 cards for the my second series, my second episode in my birthday series. So I don't have any more octagon. Those are hexagons. Dimensionals. I don't have any whole ones left. But look at this border here. So I am going to use every bit of this. Every bit of it is useful. and don't throw it away because you know you pay money for this. Although this is one of the most inexpensive things in the catalog. Your Tombow glue is a little bit cheaper by 25 cents, but I do like my dimensionals. So instead of getting 300 out of a pack, I get about 400. So that's not a bad return on my money, is it? All right, so I'm just popping this up here. And then I want to pop up, oh, this banner that I got with that stitched, this came out of the Stylish Shapes as well. And then, I'm trying to think, I don't really think I want it here because it's going to take away from those banners. But I don't know that I like it there either. Anybody have suggestions? Where would you like to see it? I guess I could put it over a little bit. Like there? Or is that too busy? What do you think? It doesn't stand out really there. I think it kind of gets lost. So if we put it here, it would stand out more. Bottom, not on the heart. Bottom. Bottom. There. That looks like everything's going on down here. What do you think? You like it down there? I saw some thumbs up for down here on the bottom. Okay, top. Okay, let me put it on the top and see what that looks like. How's that? Anybody else have an opinion? Oh, everyone's thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay, sticking it. There, it's stuck. Okay, now we're going to set this aside. Then we're going to bring back our card base. Remember how we folded it like that? And we have it folded in? Sometimes I do cards that it folds back on itself, but this time we're doing it differently. And I made one the last time like this, but it has, instead of it being open like this, you know, like this, like that, it's going to open like that. Okay? So on the bottom, on the inside, I'm going to take a strip of that designer series paper. And again, you can use any kind of designer series paper you want. And I'm going to put this strip here about a 1/2 inch from the bottom. And then I have a label. And this is actually from a retired set. At least I think it's retired. Tasteful Labels. But if you have it, if you have a die set that's has a label in it that you love, use it. Don't not use your stuff. Okay, I'm looking for a stamp set. Oh, it's right in front of me, right to the right of me. It was under my adhesive. Can you believe it? I couldn't see it through my adhesive. So this is Go-To Greetings. It has different size happy birthdays, thinking of you, just a note, thank you, hello. This little hello, by the way, I have used it so much. It is just perfect. Perfect for so many things. So I'm using the happy birthday, and I had to use the smallest happy birthday because the medium-sized one and the large one did not fit on my label. So again, I'm going back to that Rich Razzleberry. Rich Razzleberry has been around for a while. And I really love it. Now see, I have ink here. I do not want to get that ink on my label. So what caused that is I pressed too hard on my ink pad, which I always tell you, do not push hard on your ink pad. But this rich raspberry is very, very juicy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean my stamp. I also could have just taken a wipe or a Kleenex and wipe that edge. Wipe that edge here. But I tend to get ink everywhere when I do that. So now I'm going to do this again, and I'm just going to tap, tap, tap very lightly. And oh, by the way, I am back from obviously from my trip with my sister, our road trip. See, there's none around the edge anymore. So I pressed the correct strength. So everywhere we went and saw siblings. And everywhere we went, we did some crafting, made cards, made calendars. We did all kinds of things. But apparently I instruct you an awful lot about just tap, 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 kiss, 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 because they were imitating me. Can you believe that? They were imitating, making fun of me. But anyway, what good are siblings if they don't make fun of you and tease you and all that good stuff? I'm the youngest of 10, so my sister Sue is number 9, and so number 9 and 10 went and saw almost all of our siblings. We took 8 days and did that, and we had a ball. Had good food and good laughs, and we even cried, and you know, all that good stuff that you do when you're with family. Even saw some nieces, nephews, great nieces, great nephews, and 3 great nephews. But you know, Sue was the only one that managed to get a picture with the great nephews, because I was taking the pictures. So I didn't get a picture with my great nephews. So I guess I'm going to have to do another trip, I guess. Sounds like that will be the plan if I want that picture. Okay. Now, this label inside here must be popped up with dimensionals, otherwise the card won't work. So it's a stand-up card. So we need those dimensionals to help this card stand up. So I'm going to try to center this and just get it right above the bottom of the card. Then we shut that. Now when we put this on here, we want it only to glue on the bottom. See that? So we don't want adhesive up here. So we only want it on this bottom side. Otherwise the card won't work right. Okay. And then I'm just centering it just like I would if I was gluing the whole thing down. And then it pops up like that. Can you see it? Is it in the picture? I'm trying to get in the picture. I don't know if you can see the end. Oop. Okay. So that is our first card. Very cute, very cute. So again, this is my second part 2 of my birthday series. Oh, I should leave that open. I'm still going to use it. And the class is free. I send the supplies to make 6 cards, 2 of each, and the written tutorial. I'll email it to you. And that is done when you place a $35 order or more using a host code, which I will post with the direct description after the live is done. Also, if you were to spend just $15 more to make it $50, Stampin' Up! Will let you choose a free Sale-abration item. Sale-abration time, if you don't know what it is every $50 you spend, you get to pick a free gift. So that's cool. All right, so let's go to our second card, and this is the one that I'm going to make masculine. So in that paper, there's this pretty flower paper, but on the back side, it's navy blue. Even though there are, you know, women that love blue, my mother's favorite color was navy blue, and so it could be for a female, but I'm going to make it just a tad masculine. So you take a half sheet of cardstock, and you're going to cut it the long way. So it's going to be 4 1/4 by 11, scored in the middle at 5 1/2, and then fold it in half. And then I'm going to use my bone folder, and I'm going to burnish that real good. Then I have a piece of, oh, and this is Mossy Meadow. This is Mossy Meadow and Navy Blue. So, or Night of Navy. So this piece is actually five and a half by 1 3/4, and it is scored at 2 1/2. Okay. Let's just fold that at 2 1/2. We're going to open this up, and we're going to glue this down right here. Okay. So I'm going to put adhesive on that. And I kind of want to, I should use Stampin' Seal Plus because this is a moving part. And we want to make sure that it's going to hold up to the movement. And then we take we have 2 of these, and they are cut, excuse me, at why am I not finding it? Oh, I'm sorry, 5 1/4 by 4. So they're gonna fit right in there. If I did that, I would have known what the measurement was. So then I want to just glue that down there. Oh, I might be running out of. I did. I ran out. But guess what? I have another one. I've got 3 of them sitting here, and they're all almost done. So I wanted to use them up. That right over there, so then it covers that little flap. And then we want to put one on the outside as well. And again, we're going to put it center it top to bottom, left to right. And then we have a strip that is 1 1/2 by 3 3/4, and it should fit right on there. So I'm going to glue that down. And if I'm going too fast for you, you can always watch the replay, or if you can ask me to repeat it. I can do that too. Sue says you should have asked me. Oh, to take the picture? I know, but I didn't realize it till we get home. So, all right. Then I want yep, it's gonna fold over just like that. See how that? Oh, I like. Then I have, out of the layering circles, a white circle and a Mossy Meadow circle. Obviously, we're going to mat that and put that on there. But we want to stamp it first. So I am actually using one of the masculine sets in the catalog. He's all that. It's a wonderful stamp set, and there is a stamp that says happy birthday to a classic. So I am going to use that and hope, yes, it will fit right in there nicely. And I'm thinking I want to stamp it in Mossy Meadow. I could do it in navy or black or gray, but I like color with mine, so I'm going to use Mossy Meadow because that's the background of the circle. Nice. I'm going to shut this. Clean my stamp. And put this back. Then I'm going to glue this down. I'm going to center it in a circle. I think that's pretty good. Now we can pop this up. I think I'm popping up with dimensionals. I know, I didn't surprise any of you. You knew I was going to say that. And you can use as many dimensionals as you want. I tend to go lesser than more. So I'm putting 3 on there. And again, I'm just using up the border of those dimensionals. But you know what I just realized? I want them in the center. I don't want them toward the outside. So I'm going to peel that off and try to stick it down more toward the center. And the way you could do it to be sure that you're in it is put it on here. So then I've got it in there. But see how I messed it up? But you're never going to see that on the back side of it. So it's all good. Oh, I like that. Then on the inside, I have a white piece because we need somewhere where we can write a message. But I want to say something on the inside. I'm not sure. I don't want to say happy birthday again. I do not have something. Let's see if there's something else. Oh, that's what I was going to do. There's a stamp in here that says, every day with you is another adventure. Because, you know, it's a birthday, so it's every day with you. So it's another day. So, and then this one, I think I'm going to stamp in the blue, Night of Navy. Because the Night of Navy there, I think it will look good. And then just tap, 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 lightly. And I don't have any around the edge, so that's good. And I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna put it down in the lower right corner so I have room to write a message. Wow, did that stamp nice. That's the first time I've used that stamp. Look how crisp that is. Isn't it gorgeous? I love navy. I just love it. It is just so beautiful. Okay. And I'm going to clean that off. And then you see it comes off clean just with water. I would use your yep, Stampin' Scrub with the mist every once in a while, because that does condition the red rubber, and that's important to do so your rubber doesn't get brittle or dry or crack. And then I want to glue this down in the center here. And then I think I need one more thing, maybe two, I don't know. Let me get some twine. I want some twine and maybe some dots. So these dots are called enamel dot essentials, and they're actually navy blue, crumb cake, and white. And they are so shiny. Oh, they're beautiful. It's the first time I've opened them. I saw a demonstration done with them, and it was just beautiful. So this is the Baker's Twine Essential Pack, and it comes with 5 colors, and there is a white twine, Baker's Twine. So I want to use the white, and I'm going to put it around here. Maybe I'm not. I don't know that I like that. I don't like that at all. I think it takes away from it. Hello, Robin. Glad you could join us. I sent you out a package this week, so hopefully you'll get it soon if you have not gotten it already. I didn't think to look to see when it would be delivered. So I'm going to take my pick tool, and I'm going to I don't think I want to randomly put them anywhere. I think I want a pattern. These don't want to lift up. Whew. I might have to use the pick part of it. Holy cow, they are stuck on there. Well, you won't have to worry about these coming off. Okay. I want to do like 3 dots in a row. You're welcome, Robin. But I don't know if I want it down here or over on the side here. You know what I mean? I think I want it here. So I'm going to center it here. So I'm centering it like between this edge and this edge. And then I want, oh, that one might work with the putty. There. And then one here. And one here. think oh, there's even a smaller one. And there. I'm not sure if I like that or not. But it's down now, so there's nothing I can do about it. But that's the look I was going for, but I don't know that I like it now that I put it on there. But that's okay. I was going to see if it looked better across the bottom, but that's okay. So we have that card, Happy Birthday to a Classic, and it opens that way and that way. And then Every Day with You is another adventure. So there's a masculine card. Okay, I'm going to put these away. So that's number 2 card. And now for our 3rd card, which is a gift card holder. Okay. All right. So this one, we have a piece. I'm going to put this mossy meadow back. We have a piece of designer series paper, and again, it's still out of the Dainty Flowers pack. And this is actually a back side, one of the back sides, or side B, if you will. That was the front side. And this piece is 5 1/4 by 9 1/2. And I'm going to take care of this right now. And we want to score this at, so it's 5 1/4 by 9 1/2, and we're scoring it at 3 3/4. I'm probably out of the picture, I'm sorry. And then 4 3/4, and 5 3/4. And that's on the long side. So on the long side, the 9 1/2 inch side, you want to score it at 3 3 3/4, 4 3/4, 5 3/4. Okay. And then you have a half sheet of white, basic white cardstock, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, and you fold it in half. You want to use your bone folder and get a nice burnish on that. And then I have a piece of fresh freesia, and I use the decal dies, and this is the largest one. So let me see if I have those right here. Yep, I do. So let me show you what they look like. And I use this largest one, okay? But they have all different sizes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. So great for layering. It's awesome. And then I have out of that paper, you know how we had this these ovals and that. I actually trimmed down an oval. And I believe it is, I had to trim the sides, keep trimming each side till I got it to what I want. It's 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. Okay. And I'm going to look at the back of that paper. That's even beautiful. I'm going to glue this down to that fresh freesia deckled piece. And there is not a lot of border on this. So we want to make sure that we get it lined up before we stick it down. So it's barely showing, but when we put it on the white, it does pop it. Okay, so I am going to put that down with dimensionals. Thank you, Deb. Yeah, I thought those colors went well together for a masculine card. And I struggle with masculine cards. I don't make a lot of them. I actually just had a customer ask me today if I was going to do a class in the near future on masculine birthday cards. So I know there's a need for them, and I need to see what I can do for her. Okay. And then again, I'm just sticking it down, centered top to bottom, left to right. And then out of the stylish shapes, I have this little bitty banner label. It is very little. And out of the country bouquet, there is a little stamp says for you. So I am going to use for you. And then I'm going to stamp it in Mossy Meadow. The other green that is in this designer series paper is Old Olive. So you could use either one. They will both work. For you. Close that up. Clean my stamp. And I want this with dimensionals as well. Okay, what did I set my ink pad on it. And one of these borders fits perfect on the back of this, just like so. And I'm going to put that right down here. Then I'm going to take a piece of white crinkle ribbon, and I happen to have this left over from some other project. So when you do that and you're like, oh, I'm not going to use it, don't throw it away. There might be a project that comes up that you can use it for. You can always make a bow. And I know some of you do not like making bows, but I actually don't mind. I like making bows. My bows are typically small. I make small little loops and small tails, and I fuss with it and fuss with it till I get it just how I want it. And then I trim the tails. I cut them on an angle. And these little pieces I can throw away. Then I take a glue dot, and I have a roll of them. And then you can see that glue dot there. And I just put the bow, the knot of the bow on that glue dot, lift it off. I don't ever touch it because I don't want it to lose its stickiness. And then I'm just going to put it right there. I'll try to move that a little bit so it doesn't cover up for you. Okay. Now for the inside, let me clean up some of this mess here. The inside, we're going to take this long purple piece and we're going to I'm going to fold the middle like so and like so. Okay, so it's going to look like that, okay? Got it? All right. And I want to really get a good crease on there. I'm not sure. My laptop is spinning, so I hope that we're still live on my phone, because we wouldn't want to be missing out on anything. So then I want to glue this down on one side. So I'm trying to think how I'm actually gonna, yes. I have to think this through because one side's glued differently than the other. So the front side I'm going to glue all the way around and it's going to open like that. So this is how I want it to go down on the front flap. So I'm going to put that there. I'm actually going to have it a little bit closer to this edge than the center. And then I want to put glue just down this side, and a little bit up. So this side, and a little bit of the way up, like halfway. And you can put some there. Oh, no, I didn't want any there. So I have this rubber eraser, and it does take off adhesive. So I'm just going to get rid of that real quick. There we go. All gone. Well, maybe. Okay, it's all gone. All right. Now I do not want to open it and put that way. I want to fold the card on itself. Okay, so I make sure that I get it in the right place. And then when you open it, it's going to look like that. Okay. Then this corner that we didn't glue down, I'm actually going to fold that back. And I want to get a good crease on that. And then I want to glue that corner down. Then I have this large label from the Stylish Shapes. That's the largest banner die. And I'm going to use the Go-To Greetings again, and I'm going to use the Happy Birthday in there. Nope, that's Thinking of You. Happy Birthday. This is the medium Happy Birthday. The large one still will not fit on that banner, so I'm using Mossy Meadow, and I'm doing Happy Birthday, tap, tap, tap. I didn't get it anywhere on the edge of the stamp, so I'm not going to get a shadow. And you still want to stamp straight down, press, and straight up. You don't ever want to rock your stamp, because then it could be smeared or you would not get a clear image. Okay. And then I'm going to trying to think. I could pop this up with dimensionals. There's not a lot of thickness to this card, so it's going to be okay in the mail. Speaking of mail, postage is going up in price this Sunday, so make sure you stock up on your forever stamps by Saturday. I did stock up on mine, and I realized I'm way behind on sending out cards this month, so I need to concentrate on that over the next few days. So then here, I don't have a gift card. Maybe I do. Hang on. I do. Or I have a... Yes, I do. Ha. I have a Big B gift card that I got for Christmas. I'm so happy about that. And that slides right in there. You could put lottery tickets in there. You could put cash in there. You could put a check in there. You could put all kinds of things in there. And then, I think I'm going to have it go that way. There we go. So, that is the third card, and it's a gift card holder. So let me bring them all back and show you. I'm trying to see if it's in the picture, in the camera. Can you see them all? Let me do that. There we go. So those are the three cards for tonight. And again, this class is free with a minimum $35 order. You will receive supplies that I will mail to you, enough to make 2 of each card, so 6 cards. And I'll email you the tutorial on how to put them together. And then also, it's celebration time. Let me actually point you back up to me. Hello. Thank you, Nancy. It is celebration time, so with every $50 you purchase, Stampin' Up! Is going to let you pick a free item out of the celebration brochure. So if you don't know what that is, or if you need a brochure, let me know. I'd love to send one out to you. And I think I've got all my customers. I think they'll have them. But if you don't have one, I'll make sure you get one. So I hope you enjoyed this class, and I will be back again next Thursday. No road trips are planned in the next week, so that's good. And it will be the third of 4 in the series. And I haven't decided which set I'm going to use or bundle, but I know that whatever I choose, it's going to be something that you'll like, and something current, and something fun. So I hope you'll come back and join me then. And again, if you would follow my page if you're not already, share it if you will with all your friends and family. I would appreciate that. And I appreciate you. And I'm so glad that you joined me tonight and just had a little fun and creativity time away from the world and everything that's happening in it. And I thank you. I hope you all have a wonderful evening and a great weekend. Stay warm and stay safe. And I love you all. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.